Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes. Yes, Dr. Chandra.
Okay.
No, no, you are not audible now. Not now. It is okay.
Sir, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yes, yes, but voice very low for me.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes, Dr. Chandra, but the voice is a little low.
Sir, give me a minute, sir. I'm just joining back. Give me a minute, just a
Okay,
minute.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. I wish you all a very happy International Women's Day. On this special day, we are happy to have a woman for the show today. Ma'am, you're most welcome. On behalf of the Core Team Mental Health Webinar Series and the Department of Psychology, the American College Madurai, and the associating partners, Madras School of Social Work, Chennai, MS Chellamuthu Institute of Mental Health and Rehabilitation, Madurai, Red Pond Educational and Psychological Research Center, Madurai, and Yellow Pond Counseling Center, Madurai, Psycho-Oncological Association, Turkey. We happily welcome you all, the participants and the resource person of today, for today's session on yoga for combating climacteric symptoms. And now I request Dr. Suresh Kumar sir to introduce the speaker to the group. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chandra. Very good evening, one and all. And it is one of the important day, March 8. Happy Women's Day to all the women who are here. And you have made many contributions to the society. I personally record my sincere greeting to each one of you here. And today is on with us Dr. Vijay Lakshmi. She is known to me, I think, whoever the person I meet them, they meet in a professional relationship at the beginning, the first time. But she is the one, she never made such a thing. She broke those things and she said that like a friend. Okay, hi. So such a way, very close to that many persons. And she's very close to the student. And wherever needed, I just personally observed some of her classroom behavior, where she need to be close to the student and she will be. Where she need to be authoritative and she will be. And such a quality she is having. And rightly, she is practicing in education and psychology. And right now she is assistant professor of Department of Psychology, Axelium College, Vellore. And previously she has experience in Loyola College of Education and Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Development, where she taught life skills education. And many experiences having, but as per my knowledge, for her qualifications and expertise in the field, she must be in somewhere else. And due to some family commitment and other reasons, she is there in a small place. And one day we will come to know that her achievement, and she is going to make an imprint in the field of education as well as psychology. I'm happy to welcome and introduce the speaker now. Thank you, Vijay, for accepting our invitation. For the session, we are eagerly waiting to hear your presentation. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Suresh, for making me fly on the heaven. It's happy to know that I have a lot of polyps. It's very happy to know about me. Thank you, Dr. Suresh. You have good heart for me. Okay, welcome you all. Once again, I welcome you all for this wonderful section, yoga on combating with the climatic symptoms. Before starting my session, I'll just wish you all a happy Women's Day. Women's are the strength and power of the family, of the world, and of the country, and for everyone in the society. Without women, it is like a backbone. Without a backbone, a human is living. So I'm Dr. S. Vijay Lakshmi. I completed my PhD in education and I completed my MPhil in psychology too. And Dr. Suresh has introduced me about me. I just get into the topic. Yoga for combating the climatic symptoms. It's a topic given to me for this session. So we human beings come across lot of stages in our life. From womb to tomb, we cross lot of stages. And each stage is specific with their special features and characteristics. For example, if we take an age or a stage of elder people, they have to decline with the physical health. It is a given future on the elderly health. And psychologically or mentally, they want to adapt to the spouse death or separation of the spouse or loss of friendship or loss of any like a empty nest they have to feel in their life. These are very common specific futures that comes in an elder life. Likewise, women also have lot of changes and lot of life stages. Biologically, men and women are not same. So women have the life stages like infancy, puberty, sexual maturation, climatic period, and post-climatic period. This may be common with the male, but the age for the after the puberty or onset of puberty differs from male to female. The climatic period also differs for male and female. The sexual maturation or the reproductive stage also differs with the female and male. In female, there are a lot of hormones plays a vital role in everyone's health in the female. And this hormones does not only plays the role, it also makes the fluctuation with the women's attitude or physical health or their moods and etc. or other cognitive and psychological aspects. These hormonal changes and fluctuations are well informed to the medical practitioners and clinicians from their medical life, from their educational life. But beyond this medical society, lot of issues are faced by women like psychological problems, social problems, and other aspects too. And women health are different. As I mentioned earlier, it is different from male. Every stage the women has to face health issues from the menstrual period. Lot of women, adolescent women faces the PMS, premenstrual symptoms, and premenstrual syndromes are more nowadays with the females. In the pregnancy, it plays a vital role. The change in their physical structure, the change in their psychological attitude, this all impact on their physical health too. This climatic period also plays a different role in females, which affects their physical health. As I said earlier, climatic period is very common with the male and female. This climatic period is nothing but how we change our life. It is a natural process, how we grow older life, how we get into older life. It is a climatic period. In this climatic period or in the stage of getting old, we will face a lot of health issues. Women may face the menopausal symptoms. Men may face the andropause symptoms. Osteoporosis is very common with both the genders. Coronary heart diseases, Alzheimer's are more common with both the genders. And a lot of researchers says male are more prone to Alzheimer's disease comparing to females. But females are more prone to osteoporosis. These are some of the research finding which supports this climatic period. When we are growing older, we are facing the health issues. Okay, just a climatic in men. How the men faces the climatic symptoms. The climatic symptoms is also called as andropause or gonadopause. We psychologists well know this gonadopause is a sexual hormone which is reduced. Gonadopause is reduced of the sexual hormone in the human beings. Andropause is the same like of where the decrease of the sexual desire in a male. The climatic symptoms in men usually occurs after the age of 50. It may be from the period of mid 50 to mid 60. So this doesn't have that much impact on the family life. Whereas the female climatic symptoms here, the decline of the ovary and this phase act a major role 5 years before and after the menopause. This climatic period is mainly with the menopausal symptoms. And some researchers say the climatic symptoms in women are correlated with the menopausal symptoms with the women. So this climatic symptoms in women have 3 phases: pre-menopause, menopause period, and post-menopause. This pre-menopausal period, the physiological, psychological health issues are more prone to women, and whereas this pre-andropause symptoms are very less in men, and this menopause symptoms are more physical and psychological symptoms are more in women, and it is not addressed to that equal of female in the men for the andropausal symptoms. And as I said earlier, male face their andropause symptoms usually in the mid 50s to late 60s, whereas in female starts from 40s to 50s, mid 40s to 50s. And recent research by International Society of Menopause says that nowadays women faces the menopause very early, from the period of starting to the menopausal period from the mid-30s, that is from 35 to 50, or labeled as a menopausal period in the women. So this decline of ovarian activity and menopausal symptoms plays a vital role in women, and the major problems that women faces, the tiredness, frequent tiredness, headache, dizziness, muscle and joint pains. Already we have mentioned osteoporosis is well seen with the, and obesity is the most common nowadays with the men. A nice way. It happens above 50 years in male. Psychological symptoms like irritability, insomnia, forgetfulness, or the most common psychological symptoms period and also in the menopause period. Usual problems the women is vaginal dryness and loss of libido or the sex energy. Okay. Symptoms are different from male, and why we want to address the female climatic symptoms is around 20% of our country suffer from severe menopausal symptoms, and 60% of the women suffer from mild menopausal, and 80% less or no symptoms. Women play a major role. We are celebrating International Women's Day, where the women's the backbone of the family, backbone of the nation. The menopause symptoms or the climatic symptoms which occurs in the mid 40s or early 40s affects the family life, because the 40 years or in the 40 periods, the women wants to take care of their family. Maybe they have and they want to take care of the elderly parents, so they the process like a midlife crisis. So the midlife crisis, climatic symptoms, and menopausal symptoms all together will join in the female's climatic period. As I mentioned earlier, male's climatic period is different, where on the 50s or late 60s, they may not be that much of pressure with the midlife crisis or career crisis. Here, the female in the society, reason society, they wants to take care of their career and they need to fight for the financial balance. And this female's menopausal symptoms or linked with the climatic symptoms affects their health directly, and it affects their relationship. As climatic symptoms have the mood swings, anxiety, irritability, tension, stress, and menopausal symptoms also have these symptoms. Also, the midlife crisis women faces also have the irritability, tension, stress, anxiety. So, what is the remedy we can give for this? How we can address this climatic symptoms? How we can manage this climatic symptoms? Already health workers are managing and working on this. According to the medical science, the main therapy given for this menopausal symptoms or climatic symptoms are HRT, hormonal replacement therapy. The same hormonal replacement therapy is given to the male also. Males are injected or given in the tablet form of testosterone, whereas the females are given the tablets of estrogens. Estrogen tablets and other hormones are replaced with their therapies here. And the hormonal replacement therapy, it's a lot of risk oriented, like they have to health issues like more prone to breast cancer, uterine cancer, heart diseases, and stroke. So what are the alternative therapies available for this climatic symptoms is diet, exercise, and yoga. So the diet and physical exercise. Diet and exercise, these are mostly on physical oriented aspect. For example, if I'm dieting, I can reduce my obesity. I can reduce my heart prone diseases or cancer prone diseases. Whereas when I'm doing my physical exercise, I can reduce my body weight, but there is a chance of increase in the blood pressure. In yoga, it is an integrated thing or integral part where the physical and the psychological aspect of an individual has to react. Yoga is getting famous nowadays. It is a world aware activity or in devotion or in a spiritual science. It can be mean on any, but it does not belongs to any religion. Yoga is derived from a Sanskrit word which is to join or to union or unite together. It is unite of self. It is unite of all levels of self. Psychologically, we say we have a conscious self, subconscious or unconscious levels. This yoga helps us to conscious or join all these levels. This yoga originated around 4,000 years ago, and it is spreading all over the world in very recent years, and people making to cope up with their various health conditions in this yoga. And premenstrual syndromes, menstrual symptoms, and menopausal problems all can be addressed with this yoga. The most performed yoga practices are called as asanas, and the breathing regulation, pranayama is regulating the breath, and meditation is making of. So yoga, Ashtanga yoga. So the yoga is of 4 types to another. It is like Jnana yoga, Bhakti yoga, Karma yoga, and Ashtanga yoga. And this Ashtanga yoga, which is recommended by Patanjali Muni, he says that it contains of 8 limbs of yoga, like Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyagara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Ashtahangani. So this Yama is like a social, or else it is like a social ethics. And this Yamas can have 5 links or interlimbs, and Niyamas also have a 5 interlimbs. Asanas is nothing but is making the steadiness of your posture with the consciousness of the mind. Then the pranayama. Prana means breathing. Yama means rotate. It is like regulating the breath flow or the regulating the air. And pratyagara is like turning inwards. We are looking to ourselves. Dharana and dhyana. Dharana is a concentration. Dhyana is a deconsciousness or deconcentration on the process of meditation. So this yoga, which can address the women or with integral part. It does not only with asanas. Asanas alone cannot cure the climatic symptoms. It has to be with the pranayama, also dhyana. It's a finding of this. Study by Cohen and Womack 2004. Also a study by Kalasa 2004 says that meditation increase the plasma or else melatonin level in the body. This melatonin level will help us to increase the quality of the sleep. Once the quality of the sleep is addressed or it is given attention, the climatic symptoms, the night sleep disturbance or insomnia also will be addressed over there. And a study by Chetal et al. In 2008 proved that cure heart night space. It improves cognitive functions, memory, and mental balance. It helps in attention of visuals. The other study by Chata and Regnath in 2008 proves that 8 weeks of integral program. The integral program combines of yogasanas, pranayamas, dharana, and dhyana. Will reduce the climatic in women, and also it helps to reduce the perceived. So the psychological components in the climatic problem or climatic period can be addressed with the yogasanas or integral yoga. Alok et al. 2013 says that the study showed a significant decrease in the and psychological symptoms. It also addresses somatic problems that occurs in the female in the climatic period. This Alok study is climatic symptom scale. So the study by myself and Dr. Sakos climatic symptom scales shows that severe and moderate suffering women with the climatic symptoms can be integrated or can be addressed with the yoga therapy. And the result shows yoga reduces the climatic symptoms in the women. So the reference used here for. So thank you for the section. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, ma'am.
We all know earlier.
Some questions. Yeah.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. The floor is open for question and answers, and I am Dr. Veena. I'll be facilitating your question and answer sessions today.
Thanks for the
Yes,
wonderful nice
participants,
question,
whoever have
madam.
any queries, you could unmute yourself or you could put in the chat
Participant
box
is
so that we can ask the expert the questions.
Dr. Salim, sir, would you like to ask any question?
Sir, this is Chandra here, sir. I have a question to Dr.
Yes,
Vijayalakshmi,
Dr.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
please.
you have beautifully explained what are the climacteric symptoms and how to combat it through yoga. But people are really interested in learning yoga in the recent days, including me. But what I'm trying to ask you is like, other than yoga, what could be your simple tip that one can follow in everyday life to combat these kind of stress, ma'am?
Yeah, this climatic stress is a long period stress. Right, around 10 years that women wants to face, not only women and men, a human being 10 years. So a simple tip or a fadafat things cannot work on this, as it is a long period stress and it is a build up with the should be therapy. Hope I have addressed your question.
Yeah, I agree to whatever you said, ma'am. But my question in clear would be like this. It's not a very simple, easy tip, ma'am. If we don't have yoga in hand to practice, what are the other ways that we can try apart from medications and therapy? Is it something, some natural ways of handling it, ma'am?
Can have a diet therapy. Healthy food helps to balance the hormone. So based with the pituitary and also the so diet or the CBT or any other temporary solution for this climatic problem and the past problem. So a deep therapy is required always for this. Even electric therapies or a counseling therapy, I hope that is not that much helpful for people because the physical problem also oriented. If a person is suffering from a pain, osteoporosis, we cannot do a counseling over there. We can strengthen their willpower. We cannot do their proper exercise.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, it's not a doubt, sort of like it's very difficult to create the momentum of getting into physical activities. And if you create the momentum, also, it's very, very difficult to maintain that momentum and take it ahead. So, any useful tips to keep it up? Sort of, they start it and they just leave it thinking like, okay, I've done today, I've done for 2 days, I'm capable of doing it whenever I wanted to start. But they will just take the dip and they will stop that. So what are the few tips you would advise to keep that momentum?
Another thing is self-love. If we love ourselves, we will take care of ourselves. As I'm loving myself, I want to be healthy. Then only I can take care of my spouse. I can take care of my people in the home. I can take care of my people. I can support my kids. So the self-love.
Good evening, ma'am. I
You
would abide Dr. Veena's suggestion and your answer to Dr. Vijayavardhan because self-love is most important nowadays, and this has given me an eye-opener now. Because all women out there have to start on this procedure at some point of time in their life. We always think we can push away this thought like we can balance or we can exercise tomorrow, we can start with yoga tomorrow. And I think self-love, starting with self-love and then taking care of our own emotions, balancing our stress levels would be better. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, people out there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Definitely, that will be keeping them moving. Definitely, who doesn't want to love? So, self-love would be the motivating factor. Yes. Any other questions from the participants?
Good
I
evening,
have
ma'am.
one question.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Ramesh, sure.
Please go ahead.
Good evening, madam. Thank you so much for the session. Shall I proceed? Am I
Yes, sir,
audible?
please. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have given this some research perspective, and what are the exact yogic practices needs to be practiced by a person, those who are in this situation? What is exactly like in asanas and in asanas? What are the asanas to be practiced in meditation or under the pranayama, etc.? That is what we used to call as the yogic management for a particular problem. So what are the yogic practices can be given for a person who is suffering or who is or in this particular period?
Okay. It's like Trikonasana.
Okay.
And in sitting series, we can give Batmasanas and Yogic Namaskar, where the chin lock will be happen. So the thyroid will be stimulated and the thyroxine will secrete more. And Bhujangasana, so the pancreas will be stimulated over there.
Okay.
And in the prone series, we can give Salabasanas, so the digestive function will be good.
Okay.
And they can and by Shitali and Shikali because makes the body cool. And the climatic symptoms plays a role on hot flashes and night sweat. So So Shitali and Chitkari may helpful on this, reducing the body heat too.
Okay. One more question, and I would like to wind up this. Is it purely on yoga based, or it's a combination of like an integrated therapy kind of stuff? So whatever you have done,
Sir, I've done with the integrated therapy, sir.
integrated
Because
therapy.
no yoga, I have mixed with the asanas, pranayamas, and dhyana. Because some researchers supports that dhyana increases the melatonin and it stimulates the pineal gland. So that helps in this sleep disorders
Okay.
and the insomnia disorders and all. So that will helpful. So these three things are combined, and also diet. A diet according to the person's BMI and other factors in the diet. I think that include that.
So you meant to say that it's a combination of yoga, diet, and psychological counseling.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, this is Sriram, and I have a question to Dr. Vijayalakshmi.
Yes, Mr. Shriram.
Okay, pretty informative session on the climatic symptoms, I would say. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. But one quick question here is on applying yoga, because by the time an individual realizes that it is a climatic symptom, if he or she comes into the 40 plus or into the middle age of their entire life, how easy would it be for them to start with the yogas, which would be pretty complex? Because if they have any kind of physical ailments by the time they understand, say for example, you mentioned Padmasana as well. So if an individual is not able to sit upright, and then if they have a problem in the knee or in the back because of the sitting posture for longer working hours, so what would your suggestion be in that case?
Sir, the yoga asanas, asana means it's a study of the physical posture. This cannot attain in a single day. It is not possible with a single day. Instead, it is in the midlife. We may have a lot of physical alignments or physical problems also. So it will not be happen in a one day. A person suddenly can't sit in the full Padmasanas in a single day. But keep on practicing makes them effective. And a lot of therapists or their yoga therapists who are trained, where here also Dr. Ramesh sir is there. So they know it takes long time. But the person has to come and sit and practice regularly. They have to have their internal motivation and a self-care to do that work on a particular manner. And always training or practice makes a man perfect. So if we keep on practice, this osteoporosis or a back pain or any lumbar problem can be cured on that.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Am I right, Mr. Ramesh sir? Is a yoga aspect?
Yeah. Dr. Vijay, I'm curious to know answer for my personal question, just when you are giving answer for the previous question.
Yes, sir.
I think as you said that you need a expert guide or mentor for practicing yoga, and you cannot achieve that a particular process in a single day. I think most of the studies which have collected and which have presented said that it has a huge impact on positive side of the person. Suppose a mentor, a half-baked yoga practitioner, I think there are many people are there, and if I go there and then if I train under the person, wrong coaches, so what kind of effect it will make in the person? Please let me know.
So for this question, Dr. Ram, so perfectly. Because our business, we have not chosen a correct therapist.
Yes, because most of the studies were saying that yoga has a huge impact on physical health as well as mental health. But when it comes to that, what happened to the person who is practicing wrong coaches or wrong yoga? What kind of impact that will make? It need to be studied, I think so. So this is my.
When we go to a physician, when he give the wrong tablet, to search for another physician,
Yes, yes.
or we will face the consequence. Only the same thing we have to face the consequence, or we have to search a good therapist. Okay, this yoga I have practiced, I got a cramp here, what I have to do?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
I am Amrut Muzumdar from Raipur.
sir.
Ma'am, I have a question that if someone is suffering from like any problem, complication, post-menopausal situations like hot flushes, anger, or any other problems, for the immediate relief, what that woman should do? Because yoga would take its own time. One has to learn yoga. As you rightly mentioned, it would take a little longer time. So for immediate relief, what one should do?
So once they get into an hot flash, immediately they want to drink a glass of cool water or a normal temperature water. Normal temperature water is the best solution when they suffer from hot flashes. And immediately they can perform Shitali or Chitkari Pranayama. It is like making your tongue bend on the tip, and the tongue should touch on the mid of the tip of the tongue should touch the middle, and your spine should be erect, and take deep breath through your mouth and exhale. You will feel the coolness immediately inside you. Even in summer, hot summer, if you practice this Shitali or Chitkari Pranayama, you will feel the coolness. And your Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, like inhaling to your right nostril and exhaling to the left nostril. This helps the hot flash to reduce immediately.
Ma'am, if this awareness is not there, how about going to a doctor and getting the therapy, hormone replacement therapy, etc.?
So hormone replacement therapy is suggested by most of the gynecologists and obstetricians. When a woman faces this menopausal symptoms, they will first the gynecology. They may have a physical problem or mental problem, so they will be addressing with the gynecologist. They suggest the hormonotherapy for that. That is the only solution available with the medical field.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for answering those questions patiently, ma'am. I do remember while I was in school days, whatever asana you have said, I don't remember the name, but I still remember the procedure, because we stay in a very hot climatic condition. So definitely the dryness of mouth, whenever I feel that, I immediately do that, and definitely I feel that coolness. So thanks for just rekindling those memories inside me. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
yes, Indusha has a question. Indusha, you can unmute yourself and ask the question, or you could put
Yes,
in the chat
ma'am.
box. Yes, please
Yes,
go
ma'am.
ahead.
Good evening, ma'am. It was really informative and wonderful session, ma'am. And I have one doubt, ma'am. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யோகாங்கிறது வந்து எப்போ ஒரிஜினேட் ஆச்சுங்க மேம்? ஸ்டார்டிங்ல வந்து அந்த காலத்துல அவங்க வாழ்ந்த மனிதர்கள் வந்து அவங்களோட உணவு முறைங்கிறது வேற, அதிகமா பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க்ஸ் இருக்கும், நிறைய ஃபார்மர்ஸ், அப்புறம் எல்லாமே வந்து அதிக பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க்ஸா ரிலேட்டடா இருக்கும்போது அவங்க வந்து யோகாஸ்ங்கிறது அதிகமா பண்ணிருக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ அவங்க வந்து லைஃப் லாங் 100 years இருந்தாங்க. அவங்க இதுதான் காமனா சொல்லுவாங்க, அந்த காலத்துல இருக்கவங்க அதிகமா சாப்பிட்டாங்க, நல்லா பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க் இருந்தது, அதிகமா இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ இந்த ஒரிஜினேட் ஆன ரீசன் ஐடி ஃபீல்ட்ல நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க் அதிகமா இல்லை. ஸோ பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க் அதிகமா இல்லாதனால தான் யோகா பண்ணணுமா, இல்ல பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க் அதிகமா இருக்கிறவங்க யோகா பண்றதுக்கு தேவையில்லையா? இப்ப அப்படி பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க் அதிகமா இருக்கவங்களோட சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும், அதே இது இப்ப இருக்கிற ஜென்ரேஷனுக்கு இப்ப பிசிக்கல் ஒர்க்கே இல்லாம இருக்கவங்களோட சைக்கலாஜிக்கல் திங்கிங், அவங்களோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பண்ணக்கூடிய ஃபீலிங்ஸ், அதெல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கும் மேம்? எப்படி டிஃபரெண்ட் ஆகும்?
Okay. Good question, Induja. Physical works அந்த காலத்துல அதிகமா இருந்தது, அதனால வந்துட்டு அவங்க யோகா கான்செப்ட் பண்ணலங்கிறது கிடையாது. They to do yoga. All the household activities are also linked with the yogasanas. All the activities are linked with the asanas. They were having a healthy life by practice. But we are busy with the cognitive schedule more than the physical schedules. And the cognitive energy, what we are utilizing for our works, this reduces our carbohydrates level in the body. So only we are having improper carbohydrates deposition in your body. அதனால பாத்தீங்கன்னா மோஸ்ட்லி ஐடில இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு ஹார்ட் ப்ரோன் டிசீசஸ், கார்டியாக் டிசீஸ் அதிகமா வர ரீசன், ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் அதிகமா வர ரீசன், லோவர் அப்டாமன் வர ரீசன் வந்து ஃபேட் டெபோசிஷன் வேற மாதிரி போகிறதுனால. So these yoga asanas, literally we say, literature says that it's 4000 years க்கு முன்னாடி ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காங்கன்னு. இதுக்கு வந்து physical health இருக்கிறவங்க மட்டும் தான் பண்றாங்க, physical work இல்லாதவங்க பண்றதுல எல்லாம் கிடையாது. Those days people also were performing this yoga asanas, and mostly they are mingled with the household works. ஒரு துணி இன்னைக்கு நம்ம துவைக்கிறதுக்கும் அந்த காலத்துல துவைக்கிறதுக்கும் நிறைய வித்தியாசம் இருக்கும். உங்க பாட்டி இருந்தாங்கன்னா கேளுங்க எப்படி துணி துவைச்சாங்கன்னு. நம்ம வந்து போட்டுட்டு 1 2 ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுறோம், அதுவே ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கும், அதுவே ட்ரை பண்ணிக்கும். நம்ம அயனிங்க்கு அப்படியே எடுத்து அயனிங் கொடுத்துறோம். we are not doing anything. But those days it was not done like that. So physical activities were mixed with this. And you asked, in the work அதிகமா இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு எந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்னா, we have to allocate the time. Yes, this time is for me. It is a me time. Psychologically we call it as me time. என்னுடைய நேரம், எனக்கான நேரம். நான் ஒரு நாள் 24 மணி நேரத்துல எனக்கான 1 மணி நேரம் நான் எடுத்து வச்சேன்.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Last happy life for everyone who surrounded me. I make them cheerful. Is it clear, Induja?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Really wonderful
Thank you.
explanation. Thank you,
Sorry
ma'am.
to
Thank you,
interrupt
ma'am.
you. There is one response in the chat box asking for a translate in English, ma'am. If you could give in 2 lines of nutshell what you said to Induja in Tamil, that would be glad, ma'am.
Okay. Those days also we have the physical works, and yoga asanas have been started around 4000 years ago according to the literature. But physical mingled or mixed with the physical activities. How we washed our clothes during those days are different from now. And the carbohydrates deposition nowadays are different from those days. What they consumed were burnt or were used as a energy flow. Whereas nowadays what we are consuming, we are not utilizing for physical activities, we are mostly utilizing for cognitive activities. Even the mobile phone, if we use for 5 minutes, but it doesn't make our healthy calorie burnt. That is the problem. Where yoga asanas or any physical exercise helps to burn the calorie in a useful way. And yoga speaks to psychological activities also, not only physical aspect.
Thanks for that wonderful answer, ma'am. Definitely, yoga not only has a huge impact on your physical as well as emotional and mental well-being. Definitely, it will help you to imbibe perseverance, patience, and also discipline and consistency in your life. So your life becomes very systemic. So only when you do that, when you follow it, you can really feel that. And thank you so much for elaborating on all these things. And any other questions from the participants? Yes, I think that's with the questions. And thank you so much for addressing such an important issue on how yoga helps, that too for women on this International Women's Day. I hope all the women really, yes. Thank you, Suresh sir, for this wonderful gift for all the women here. I'm sure everyone would be enjoying thoroughly and would take a pledge to take care of not only their physical health but also their emotional well-being as well. So each one of us, because a woman is fulcrum of a family, so if she is not well, the entire family will be chaotic, and each family is a unit of this society. So definitely it is the women, without saying, is the power. So thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. And participants, kindly send your queries and feedback to my webinar feedback@gmail.com. Before that, we want to honor today's speaker with our vote of thanks and gratitude. So may I request Suresh sir to please do the honors.
Just now you given the vote of thanks and the supplementary vote of thanks. I'm going to. Thank you, Dr. Vijay, for I think you shared your research experiences that has a more valid than saying the layman perspective. And I can see that the research person and the practitioners are conveying here. Dr. Ramesh also here. For me, it is a new learning. I think there are few sessions I had an opportunity as an indirectly observed, but today I got on as a direct student of your session today. Thank you so much for giving new information to me, and I hope I will pass this message to my students. And thank you for wonderful session today, and thank you all for your support. And I think we are here more than 380 sessions. It is because of you. I think we are going to our last session. I'm going to again remind our last session for this mental health webinars is going to be on April 13th, and after that there won't be any webinar session from my side. Thank you all for your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Suresh, for giving me opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Ji ma'am, I like